Che,
Neta, neta, hasta el del pico.
qué pedo, ¿y qué les hizo o qué?
Nada, por las cosas que le había escondido el otro día, que la ya puse ahí arriba.
¿Y dónde tendrá
Ahí
los
está.
dientes?
Pues se lo gastó.
No manches,
Todos los días es un pico nuevo.
qué pedo. Ya, creo que ya estoy en directo, creo que...
Sí, 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 ya me cayó la notificación.
¿O sí? No
Simón,
manches,
qué efectivo ese YouTube.
la neta. ¿Sí tenemos sandías, verdad? ¿Y calabazas? Sí, sí, sí.
Sí, 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 sí. Calabazas no, porque no son tan importantes. Para mí, a ver,
No, hombre, no quisimos
¿para qué?
el... ¿Eh?
¿Ah?
¿Qué vas a decir?
No, nada, se me olvidó. O que para mí no son importantes las calabazas. Ni sé para qué sirven.
No manches,
¿Para qué pueden funcionar?
pues ni yo sé. Pues, no sé, para comida, para...
Nomás para ponértela de máscara sirven.
Yo creo que para comida. Te iba a decir que nunca hicimos ese TikTok de con la calabaza.
O el que mandaste la otra vez.
Sí.
Pero para ir a explorar todo eso.
No, pues nomás ahí en nuestras construcciones normal.
Anoche estaba viendo un video de cómo conseguir el nuevo mazo.
Ajá.
Pues tienes que ir al cartógrafo, agarras un mapa y él te dice. Y ahí luchas con alguien, con unos monstruos ahí, y consigues llaves. Y esas llaves puedes abrir cofres. No cofres, son como, sí, como cofres, pero a la vez no son cofres.
Ah,
Y ahí te da cosas aleatorias
ajá.
y pues ahí lo consigues.
¿Y si hacemos eso?
Pero es que lo estuve viendo y no es tan bueno.
¿No?
O sea, no. Es como nomás solo como para hacer daño a los monstruos, a los, ¿cómo se dice? No sé cómo se dice.
Pero ese no es el que pica así como de tres o así, ¿no?
No sé, pero ahí solo estaba viendo el video que era que entre más alto caes, más daño le haces a los mods.
Oh, sí, sí, sí. No manches, qué pedo. La neta ya no sé qué hacer de base porque la coca como que no sé, está muy difícil.
Muy grande también, ¿no?
Sí. Digo, ya quiero hacer una porque ustedes ya tienen y yo no.
Yo a la mía no sé cómo, qué hacerle para que no se mire tan vacía.
Puedes ponerle como, no sé, como torres o algo así. y hacer algo arriba, ¿sabes?
Sí.
O picar para abajo y hacer como algo abajo.
Mira de otro rato.
Ahí yo voy a ir de aquí. Hombre, haz de cuenta que estoy haciendo como un examen, ¿verdad?
Ujú. De manejo.
Ajá. Ahorita y, o sea, son preguntas y que tengo que leer bien harto y todo eso. Y
En
pues,
inglés.
ajá. Y pues en lo que se pasan los videos y así, me puse a jugar Minecraft.
Ujú.
Y ahorita hacer un video y no, hombre, ponen videos bien tristes, así como de que un papá va con su hijo por la calle y luego lo atropellan y matan al hijo
Oh
porque,
shit.
porque el que iba manejando pues va viendo el teléfono así, ¿sabes?
Ujú.
Pero lo ponen así bien dramático, bien triste.
Turbio.
Sí.
Quería la licencia y terminé traumado.
La neta. Uy, ya lo mataron.
Parece que 530 días en Minecraft no es mucho, pero sí se consiguen muchas cosas, ¿no?
Sí, mucho. Pues
Ya
que,
cuando lleguemos a los 1000, ya vamos a estar machetados.
la neta. No, es que nosotros como que desperdiciamos muchos días, no sé.
La neta, no importa, así se aprende.
Que ya no has... todavía no compras la PC o qué.
No, es que no tengo pensado comprarlo ahorita, como siento que ahorita estoy como en otras cosas que quiero, pero a ver.
Está bien, está bien.
¿Y tú ahorita no te has querido comprar nada como para el setup?
Mm, no, pues, no,
Ya lo
ahorita
tienes ya como completo, ¿no?
sí, ya lo tengo, pues, sí. O sea, es que he querido comprar un, un micrófono, pero así como de esos como que usan los youtubers.
Ujú. Duerme.
Espérame, uno de esos, pero no, ahorita no.
Ya para que se escuche como más profesional, por decirlo así.
Sí, no, es que no hay money.
Pero yo he escuchado el audio de nosotros en el directo
Ajá,
y se escucha como bien, porque yo he visto otros directos, ¿no? De otra gente
ajá,
que como que se les corta. Diciendo que con nosotros tal vez sí no la mejor calidad, ¿verdad?
ajá,
Pero
se
sí
escucha
no
bien.
se corta. Sí, o sea, no se corta así como a cada rato, como, ¿sabes? Como cuando en una llamada te quedas sin señal.
Sí,
Así he visto en unos directos.
no, quién sabe. Uf,
¿Qué pasó?
es que me pusieron una pregunta sobre un video que pasó ahorita, pero casi no vi el video, entonces
I know. I've heard all about the day.
estaba rezando porque me saliera bien.
When you're texting and driving, all that
¿Escuchas
probability starts to
como,
stack up against you. Oh, just like
como
that. Danger, danger. Now I'll just
el
wait for the
video o
numbers
no?
to get back into a good
No,
range and bingo.
pero lo que sí he notado,
In life, there's no
que pues
collision
yo
avoidance.
cuando
Texting and
estamos jugando no se te escuchan las teclas,
Probability of getting into a
pero
crash. When you're
cuando
texting and
estás en
driving,
directo así,
all
cuando
that
miro el
probability starts to stack up
directo
against you.
resubido
Oh,
así,
just like that.
Oh,
Danger,
yes.
danger. Now I'll just wait for the numbers to get back into a
o
good
sea, se escuchan cosas
range
que
and
cuando estamos en
bingo.
llamada no se escuchan.
Quién sabe, yo creo que es como, no sé, el micrófono.
Como que lo ha de aislar, ¿verdad?
Sí, yo creo.
Y eso que no fuiste a trabajar hoy,
31, 32, 33, 34,
Nomás,
35,
hoy era día de descanso.
sí. ¿Y tú no trabajas los fines de semana, verdad?
No, hoy no. Los domingos casi no, nunca. Pero los sábados a veces sí. Creo que la otra semana voy.
No, no manches, pero entonces tú metes un montón de horas, ¿no?
Sí, no, por lo de la escuela. Porque solo meto como 35 semanales. Pero cuando voy los sábados meto como 40 por ahí.
¿Y a cuánto te pagan o qué?
16.
¿16?
Ujú.
No manches. ¿Está bien, no?
Para lo que soy yo, sí. Nosotros hablando de estas cosas en directo, que cuando nos funa, nos hacemos famosos de aquí a unos 2 años, uno. Nos funan, crack.
No, hombre, no pasa nada. Yo digo,
Dijo, pum, pum, pum. Hey, open the door.
llega otro. Ya me voy a ir.
Don't worry, because we are about to become filthy rich anyway. Finally. Yeah, lottery's over $200 million. I got a ticket, so I think we're good.
Oh, why didn't
That's what you have me for.
¿Y Valentín está trabajando no?
¿Quieres ver tu programa ahora?
Pues creo porque dijo que se metía hasta el
Ok,
lunes
si me necesitas, entonces voy a estar
Sí.
afuera.
Creo que dijo que iba.
haciendo plata, no sé.
Sí, ese también gana vida.
Es que a lo que le ayudan son las propinas, ¿no?
Stupid.
Pues creo que sí.
Hey, do you want me to pick anything up?
You know what? I'll leave Mazzonis. I don't care.
Hey, all right.
Love you.
Imagínate que
Tú ganas,
pues,
tú cómo ganas,
I
Nasa?
could have stole my
O sea,
set.
en
It's okay,
cómo,
sweetheart. It'll still be there when we get back.
propinas también.
Everyone loves the.
no.
Espérame que me desconectaron los. ¿Ah?
Pues me pagan así por hora, ¿sabes?
Propina. Pero tú trabajas de lo de la fiesta, bro.
Sí.
Por eso, pero ahí máximo se meten 2 horas. ¿Sí?
Pues sí, 2 horas o 3 o 4. ¿Eh?
Te pagan bien esas 2 horas.
Pues sí, creo que sí.
¿Puedo saber o no? No lo quieres decir en directo, creo.
Pues me puedo motear.
Botealo.
Pero güey,
O sea, ¿cuánto? Semanal, ¿cuánto es lo máximo que sacas? No, por eso, o sea, pero ¿cuánto? ¿Cuánto es una pro? Shit, nada, está bien eso, ¿no? Pues ya vuelve. Se nos van los espectadores, se nos van los espectadores.
ya.
No, nada más, sí, sí, está bien.
Perdón, gente, es que tuve
Es
que ir a.
casi, es casi todo lo que hago yo en una semana, perro. Neta,
Sí,
y es casi.
pero entonces menos o más.
Ah,
Entonces menos o más.
más, pero porque meto como 30 horas más que tú, perro. Pero el mío también es como, es fijo, pero no, o sea, siempre hay trabajo, pues. 35 horas.
Ajá.
Ujú.
No, aquí es, por ejemplo, hoy no fui,
Una
¿sabes?
semana, una semana puedes tener mucho y otra semana no, ¿verdad?
Ajá.
Sí, está bien, pero para lo que somos nosotros,
Pues sí. Hoy creo que es. Ah, sí.
y más con el ingreso a YouTube de ahorita,
No, hombre,
famosillo, nada.
ya quiero empezar a generar, la neta.
Nada, y te haces famoso, nada, y te olvidas de nosotros. Te armas un mundo para ti solo. No, la
La
decepción, la
neta.
traición.
La neta. No,
La
hombre.
neta, como que la neta, rap.
No, hombre, no es cierto. No, ¿cómo me voy a olvidar? Bueno, ¿cómo me voy a hacer famoso?
No, quién sabe si se puede, ¿no?
Sí se puede,
Si estás
pero
aquí, es que lo estás intentando, ¿no?
sí. No, pero o sea, hay que intentar. ¿Quién sabe un día?
Quién sabe.
Mm, Cambiar de cuenta. Ahí está. YouTube Studio. Más 3 suscriptores durante los últimos 28 días. Espérate.
Tú,
Más...
yo y Valentín.
No, te digo que el otro día, creo que fue el viernes, o no, el jueves creo. Sí hice directo y sí se metieron varias gente y me comentó así. Era ese
Pues de
vistas,
la manera para crecer más rápido es por TikTok.
o sí, pero te digo que ocupo una cuenta como con 100 seguidores y pues no
Ujú.
tengo, pero creo que ya hice una y subí un video, pero
I had a sneaky idea.
creo que nadie lo vio.
Algún día lo van a ver, crack, no te preocupes.
Una vista
No, o sea,
nomás,
yo presiento que vas
¿qué?
a conseguir muchos seguidores. No sé.
¿Tú crees?
Presiento que vas a conseguir muchos seguidores.
No, por eso digo, ¿tú crees?
Eh, ya sabes, vas a decir, uy, van a andar en el futuro.
Dios te
Neta,
oiga, Dios te oiga.
¡pum! No llega nada, ni un suscriptor en 3 años.
La neta. 500 en qué, 4, 5, 6 años. No,
Los
pero
500 son 500.
sí, pero también das de cuenta que estuve como 2 años subiendo videos y ya después de ahí ya no. Ya después como dejé como un año, luego subí un video, dejé otro año y así, ¿sabes?
Ujú.
¿Qué significa 11 horas de reproducción públicas?
Como 11 horas que has transmitido, me imagino, ¿no?
¿Sí?
Me imagino.
No, no creo porque
O si has transmitido más de 11 horas, ¿no?
sí. Y ahí me dice que no llevo nada. Oh, no. 3000 horas. Shit.
3.000 horas han visto tus
No.
directos, me imagino.
Tengo que transmitir 3000 horas o subir
¿Para qué?
videos, o sea, pues así videos que lleguen a las 3000 horas para poder monetizar. Y llevo 11.
No pasa nada, ahorita los conseguimos. Iván, Valentín y NASA viendo 3.000 veces los mismos videos.
Neta. A ver, comienza tu recorrido.
Pull this out, you search it.
Another round! What a
Tres
night.
videos
I'm gonna head home now.
subidos
Make sure you call for a ride. That's what we're doing.
y uno de los
I'm fine, I can
siguientes.
drive. I'm fine.
Just calm down.
3000 horas, no manches. ¿Cuánto es eso?
Come on, man. None of us are fit to drive.
Correcto.
How about we get you a safe ride
¿Cuánto
home, all right?
tiempo son 3000 horas? Como 3 meses, ¿no?
¿Quién sabe? Son 24 diarias.
125 días.
Eh,
Son 4 meses.
pasa nada, se consigue, se consigue.
¿Qué pido sin harto? Nada, pero sí se consigue. Yo digo, va.
Faltaba más cuando empezaste.
La neta. Ya llevo 11 de 3000.
Ujú.
Dice, continúa creciendo. 1000 suscriptores, 4000. O puedo subir shorts también. Que esos se hacen más virales. Virales.
Ujú.
Pero dice que ocupo 3 millones, no manches.
¿De suscriptores?
No de vistas en el short. Pero sí se consigue porque, no sé, es más fácil ahí. Es como TikTok.
Sí, pero en TikTok es como mucho más fácil porque casi todo el mundo mira TikTok ahora.
Sí, pues. Cuatro meses. Bueno, pero es más tiempo porque, o sea, no voy a estar transmitiendo 24/7, ¿sabes?
Ujú.
Yo creo que eso lo consigo de aquí a cuando salga de la escuela. A ver, voy a transmitir ahorita unas 2 horas, yo creo. A ver si se consigue eso. Voy a tener que transmitir todos los días.
2 horas diarias.
Si
Es
se
un
puede,
montón.
si se puede más. Y también subir videos. Pero videos de que no sé. Ay, ya me preocupo eso después. Tengo un año para hacer eso.
Pasa nada, güey, ya, no pasa nada.
Pero también necesito 1000 suscriptores. Está un poquito difícil, pero sí se consigue. Creo.
Creo, creo.
Ujú.
Quiero ponerle shaders.
Shader.
¿Tú por qué no le... Sí, ¿tú por qué no le pones?
No sé, no me gusta.
No me gusta como así, como ahorita.
Sí están chidas, pero no sé. Lo siento raro. Que dice la conducción imprudente es agresiva y agresiva se clasifica como una infracción de tránsito más grave. Penal que la conducción descuidada. La conducción, no sé qué significa eso. La conducción indebida creo que es. No sé, ChatGPT. Conducir. Nice, nice, nice. Rojo significa stop. Verde significa
Continue.
avance. ¿Qué? ¿Azul? ¿Qué pedo? Stop. Ceder el paso.
Duérmenazo.
Voy. Oh my god.
Mierda. Ahí quedó, crack. No manches, son un montón de señales. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, no, no. Oh my god. Siguiente. Otro clicker.
Oh, sí, dijiste que quieres cohetes, ¿verdad?
Sí,
No
sí, sí.
manches.
Ando caminando, te lo juro, en ese enterrado.
Antes de tu casa, ¿verdad?
Sí, en mi marcecita.
Ten.
Necesito 2 más para aquí.
¿No tienes?
¿Otra vez?
Yo que sí tengo.
Sí tengo, pero solo uno más. Y es de donde están los diamantes. Y me los roba el Valentín. Si fuera por mí, si fuera como un trato de hombre y que nadie le va a robar,
Ten.
yo estuviera en la vaina.
Sorry, sorry.
Solo es para, no tengo ordenada solo, es como para que no salga nada. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Serían unas tags de esmeraldas, por favor.
¿Dónde están las esmeraldas?
Eh,
Después te las doy.
no te creo. Debería ser un video enseñando este mundo. Pero hay que hacer más cosas, ¿sabes?
Sí, sí, sí.
No manches, esta espada está chida. O sea, es que hay que hacer ir a matar al Wither también. Tú tienes 2
Yo
cabezas,
tengo
¿no?
dos. Yo tengo 2. Consíguete una.
Sí, voy a conseguir una. $17, no.
¿A qué o qué?
Un video. Que lo tengo que mirar todo.
When you're behind the wheel, your job as driver is to pick out information that will help you arrive safely at your destination. There are hundreds of images along the roadway that help you find your way. Most come in the form of traffic control signs, signals, and lane markings. Recognizing these can give you advance notice of changes ahead, such as merges, reductions in speed, or upcoming intersections. Knowing what they mean allows you to anticipate and react to changing traffic conditions so you can drive more safely. This video is based on the national standards that cover most traffic situations. However, to handle unique circumstances, each highway agency may create its own signs, signals, and lane markings. This video will show the underlying rules and logic behind traffic signs, signals, and lane markings, and why they are important to you.
48 hornos, qué pedo.
Signs provide a driver with a lot of useful information.
No sé cuánto
The
salió.
shape and color allow the sign's meaning to be recognized even from a distance. For example, both the shape and color of this sign tell you to stop. As a rule, the color red indicates stop or conveys a significant prohibition. Black and white signs provide regulatory information. Their placement also marks where the regulation goes into effect. For example, this end school zone sign indicates when it is safe to return to the posted speed limit. Accelerating when you first see this sign violates the law. You must wait until you have passed the sign before you can accelerate. Violating any regulatory or prohibition sign can
Ya
get you into
creció
serious
el
trouble.
niño.
Yellow signs provide warnings. They alert you to curves, speed limit changes, crossings, slippery roads, and other conditions where a little warning goes a long way.
¿Y qué vas a hacer hoy, ok?
Diamond-shaped warning signs might also appear before
Yo supongo que
prohibition or
nada, no sé.
regulatory signs to
Solo
warn
la
you of
cobra.
change. An orange sign tells you you're in a
Solo ir a
construction zone.
cobrar, te digo.
A symbol usually
A
found on
cobrar.
signs of other colors or
Sí,
shapes can sometimes show up on an orange sign.
¿A cobrar qué?
This conveys the same
mi cheque.
information, but with the
¿O de qué
additional
hablas?
warning to be
Sí, por
extra
eso.
cautious. Look for
¿Cuál es la-
black and white regulatory signs to state the law. Consider the orange signs a warning to be extra alert.
¿Y tú qué rollo con
Aim
el
to slow
pollo?
down to the reduced speed limit
No,
before
pues
you
nada.
enter the zone.
Tampoco.
Follow the directions of lane change
Y así no voy a
arrows.
hacer nada.
Shoulder work ahead signs. Changeable message signs.
Y nunca salimos.
And be alert for no
El
shoulder
día que,
or bump
un día,
signs.
es que el Valentín,
By slowing down in construction
quién
zones,
sabe
you
si está
not
trabajando
only
ahorita, ¿no?
reduce risk, you
Creo
also
que sí.
increase safety for highway construction and
Ah,
maintenance
pero o sea,
workers,
quién sabe por qué.
dozens of whom are killed each year by motor vehicles passing
¿Cómo?
through construction zones. Conditions
Porque
can
antes
change
solo trabajaba
rapidly in construction
hasta
zones,
las 4.
so when the signs say slow down, slow down.
No,
Green
no sé,
signs
eso
tell you the
dice
distance
que
or
necesita
directions to
necesita
cities,
dinero, que
alternate routes to fleet, or
por eso
other
está metiendo
destination
más horas.
information. Blue signs provide service-related information, such as where to find food, lodging, and gas. Brown signs tell you of a recreation facility such as a park, campground, fishing site, or boat launch. Now let's look at some regulatory and warning signs that are frequently misunderstood or convey special meanings. Let's start with reduced speed and curve
Yo quiero
signs.
salir ahorita.
Slowing down to the advisory
¿No sabes?
speed before entering
¿No
the
sabes a qué hora
curve
sale?
helps you navigate it safely and
Que como a las 12,
a 90-degree arrow
A
means
las
the
12 de la
upcoming turn
noche.
is sharp and the speed
creo.
or safety
Dice que hace 2
navigating the
turnos, me
turn
dijo.
is posted. A curved
no.
arrow indicates a more shallow turn. You may still need to reduce your speed depending on weather conditions. Chevron alignment signs guide you through curves where the roadway may be obscured. Follow the series to stay on the road. Several regulatory signs deserve special attention. Yield signs and entrance or exit ramp signs tell you to adjust your speed and look for a safe merging opportunity. Traffic on the highway and exiting vehicles have the right-of-way over incoming and merging traffic. Unless absolutely necessary, avoid stopping on the ramp when merging. Restricted access lanes are marked with black and white regulatory signs containing a white diamond. There's usually a white diamond painted on the roadway as well. This sign indicates a restricted lane for specially designated vehicles. Do not enter a restricted access lane unless you qualify to be there. If you need to make a turn across such a lane in city traffic, enter at the last possible moment,
No
a
manches, ya son
half
las
block
2.
or less from the turn. HOV stands
¿Qué
for
hora es?
high
Las 2.
occupancy vehicles.
Yo me
Only
acabo de
vehicles
despertar,
with the
pero
required number of occupants may
manches.
travel in HOV lanes.
Yo me levanté
Signs
como
will
a
indicate the
las
minimum number of occupants, as well as the times when the restriction is in effect.
11, creo.
HOV lanes may also have a diamond
O
painted on
10
the
y
roadway.
media.
And pay particular attention to signs and signals for
Está bien.
reversible lanes. These lanes are used to move traffic in one direction for a period of time, then in the opposite direction during another point of time. The signs tell you the correct direction of traffic and when the direction changes. However, stay alert. Don't assume that the opposing drivers are paying attention. Now let's look at some unique situations that require special signs. Tunnels usually have specific traffic control
Z,
signs,
Z, Z,
such as
Z.
minimum and maximum speeds, prohibited cargo, and the appropriate use of headlights
Espera.
or sunglasses. The signs you see when approaching a toll plaza tell you how far away the plaza is, what the safe approach speed is, and which lanes are for cars and trucks, and other useful information. In the United States, there are nearly 100,000 railroad crossings that are not equipped with gates or signals. It's important to be cautious when approaching any railroad crossing. If a railroad crossing does not have flashing lights and barricades, slow down and look both ways before crossing the tracks. Each year, hundreds of people are killed in collisions between motor vehicles and trains. Remember, it's difficult to accurately judge the speed of an
Voy a
oncoming
hacer
train,
como, no sé,
and
una
trains
casa, pero así
cannot
como una
slow down
mansión.
for you.
Mejor.
For your own safety
Moderna.
and the safety of others,
Sí.
it's important that you observe, understand, and
Y ya
follow
después
all
hago la coca.
cautionary and restrictive signs when approaching a tunnel, toll plaza, or railroad grade crossing. These situations are
Es que sí sé
well
cómo,
because
sí
there
tengo
is
más o
very
menos la
little
idea,
room
pero
for error.
no sé cómo
Next, we are
hacerlo,
going
¿sabes?
to look at non-vehicular signs. Most of these
No,
signs
no sé.
refer to pedestrians and bicyclists. Walk, don't walk signals tell pedestrians when it's permissible to cross. If you're turning into their path, you must yield the right of way to them in this situation. Stop before the vehicle stop line or crosswalk painted on the roadway. Be prepared to stop for any pedestrian who enters a crosswalk, and learn to expect and to stop for pedestrians not in crosswalks. Your caution could save a life. A warning sign is often placed ahead of the crosswalk so you have adequate warning of the crossing zone. Another warning sign is placed at the crosswalk itself. The lines on the sign indicate the close location of the crosswalk markings. Whether you are in a residential neighborhood or at a busy intersection, be alert for inattentive pedestrians, especially
casa
children
Valentín
who
también
are
está
less
chida.
predictable. In school zones, signs tell you when to reduce your
Sí,
speed
es como
and
temática
notice it again. Wait
leñador.
past the end school zone or speed limit sign before resuming your speed. Finally,
Sí, así
animal
con todos los
crossing
árboles
signs tell
atrás
you to
también.
slow down and look out.
Sí, por eso
Animals
bien,
behave
como
unpredictably.
leñador.
For example, deer freeze when they see headlights, so be extra cautious when you see an animal crossing sign.
¿No tienes
especially
árboles
before dusk, when
de
wild animals are
de
more likely to be present.
selva, creo que se
When
llama, ¿no?
driving, be sure to use
¿De
both the
jungla?
sign's shape and
De
color to
jungla,
contain
ajá.
important traffic safety information.
Ah, creo que sí.
¿Me regala?
Sí, ahorita te los doy. ¿Agarraste el tridente?
Está
Some of the
ahí
most
abajo,
important
en los cofres de
information you
abajo.
see on the road is in the
¿Rompieron
form
esto,
Siempre
of
no?
se...
traffic
Sí, lo
signals.
rompieron.
Traffic
Yo
signals
lo
control
rompí
the
sin
flow
querer,
of
me
traffic
explotó un
in
creeper.
intersections.
¿O te
Throughout
explotó
the
el primero?
United States, you may turn right
Sí,
at any
loco.
traffic signal after
¿Dónde está
you have come
el
to a
tridente?
complete stop, unless
En los cofres de
indicated
abajo.
by a sign or signal. As you turn right on red, watch out for
O
pedestrians
sea, aquí
and
está.
cross traffic from the left. You must yield the right of way to pedestrians. If a traffic signal turns yellow while you're approaching an intersection, stop before entering the intersection if you can do so safely without causing a rear-end collision. If you are already in the intersection when the signal turns yellow, continue through the intersection. But it's not safe to accelerate to get through an intersection before the signal turns from yellow to red. Other traffic may not see you in time to avoid a collision. But what about
Creo
flashing
que
signal
esto
lights?
iba...
A flashing yellow light
No me
means
acuerdo
that you
cómo
need
iba
to
esto.
slow down and proceed through the intersection with caution. Keep in mind
que
that
este iba
cross traffic
aquí,
may
aquí
not
iba
stop
uno de
even though they are
estos.
supposed to. Always treat a flashing red light as a stop sign.
Y este iba
Stop at
aquí.
the intersection and wait
sí.
until there is an adequate break in traffic
Ah,
before
sí.
entering the intersection. If the light is flashing red in all directions, treat it as an all-way stop sign. If two or more drivers arrive simultaneously at the all-way stop sign, you must yield the right-of-way to the driver to your right. If possible, establish eye contact with the other driver to communicate your intentions. If the intersection has no signs or the traffic control signal is not working, treat it as an all-way stop. Some traffic signals tell you when you may proceed in a specific direction. For example, if there is a red arrow or red light on the signal controlling your lane, you must stop even though traffic traveling in the same direction in the next lane may have a green signal. A green arrow on the signal tells you that you have a protected turn and that opposing traffic has been signaled to not cross your path.
Creo que sí.
If the
Sí, sí
green
debo
left
tener
turn arrow goes
árboles de
on
jungla.
and no red light or red arrow appears, you may still turn left, but you must now yield to opposing traffic. Look for a safe opening to make your turn. Be sure that the light is still green when you move into the intersection, but if the light turns yellow while you're in the intersection, you're allowed to finish making your turn. Finally, if a police officer or crossing guard is present, their directions overrule the traffic signal. These general guidelines about traffic signals are always subject to local laws.
No me echo atrás,
Check
Rafita.
the local ordinances for any variations in traffic laws. Be sure to stay alert for signal lights. They can make the difference between being
Es que yo
involved
anduve
in
buscando por ahí y no encontré nada.
No, hombre, está bien lejos la jungla.
Hablo de tus cofres.
Oh,
lane markings or
Por si
lane
tenía,
messages are the way streets
por si los
connect.
tenías ahí, pero no
There are two
encontré nada.
general rules about
¿no?
markings that tell you where you may and
No,
may
No
not
manches.
drive.
o estoy ciego.
The first rule is that white lines are on
Por
the
aquí
right
debe de
side of
haber.
each traffic lane, and yellow lines are on the left. The
No
second
manches.
rule is that
Si no
solid
lo
or
viste tú,
unbroken lines show you where you may not pass or
entonces
change
creo que no
lanes.
tengo.
Dashed or
Pero si traje una
indicate
vez
where
que
you
fui
are
a la
permitted to
jungla.
pass
Sí,
or
sí,
change
sí.
lanes. For example, on a two-lane
Solo
road,
encontré bambú
the
ahí.
solid white line to the right is the edge of the roadway. The yellow line on the left separates you from
Yo se
oncoming
hubiera
traffic.
plantado.
But double solid yellow lines
No
on
estarán
your
en mis
left
shorts.
means that it is not legal for either you or oncoming traffic to pass. If there is a dashed and solid line together and the dashed line is on your side of the road, you may pass traffic ahead of you if you can do so safely. However, opposing traffic is not allowed to cross the solid line. A single dashed yellow line on the left means that both you and the opposing traffic may pass. If you decide to pass, be sure that you have enough room to pass safely. Dashed and solid lines are also
sí,
used
aquí
to
los tengo.
indicate a shared left turn lane. These lanes allow you to make turns from either direction without holding up traffic behind you. Enter these lanes as close to your intended turn as possible. Never use a shared left turn lane as a through lane. On multi-lane roads with medians, broken white lines usually separate the lanes going in the same direction. A single solid white line is intended to discourage but not prohibit you from changing lanes. However, in some states,
déjame
crossing a single
planto
solid white
para
line is
tener.
illegal. These very short dashed white lines indicate a merge lane. You may need to make a lane change to continue straight ahead. Short white lines like these guide you through large, complex intersections. In addition to lane markings, you'll also often see reflectors. These are especially helpful at night or any time when it is hard to see the edges of the road. Whether dashed or solid, yellow or white, lane markings can help you position your vehicle for maximum safety. In addition to the color and shape of traffic signs, how the information appears can also be useful. Route signs mark federal interstates and other roadways, state highways, and county or municipal roadways. If you understand how routes are numbered and marked, you can always be in the right lane at the right time. The interstate system uses a shield symbol that is blue on the bottom with a red band across the top, like this. The primary route number is either a single or double-digit number.
¿Qué pedo?
North-south routes have odd numbers. East-west routes have even numbers.
Con la espada lo
Spurs
estás
and
quitando.
loops extend from a
Sí, porque no
popular
tengo hacha.
interstate. A spur is a short route that connects with a primary route at only one end. It has a three-digit number that begins with an odd number. A loop is a route that meets the primary route at both ends. Its three-digit route number begins with an even number. Loops usually bypass cities or congested areas.
Oh, sorry.
U.S. routes that are
I'm
not part of
sorry.
the interstate system have signs like
1,
this.
2, 3, 4.
The
¿Para qué
numbering
haces ahí?
system, however,
7 y
is
4,
similar.
¿no?
Odd
Tres
for
me diste.
north-south routes and even
Ahí
for
está,
east-west
gracias.
routes. State,
Ahí
county,
queda uno
and
tirado.
municipal roadways use numbering systems similar to federal routes. However, the shape and color of route signs vary among
Entonces, más
states,
aquí voy a
counties,
plantar
and
más.
municipalities. On limited access highways and some other roadways,
Acá.
exit signs are placed before the exit. These signs give you plenty of warning so you know what's ahead. Route signs are placed just after the intersection.
Tiene buena pala
roadway.
tú, Nasa.
They help you orientate
Ah,
yourself and
sí.
provide confirmation that you are on
La
the right
prestas, pero.
road.
Ten.
Milepost markers tell you your
Y
position
estoy
on
por
the
allá. Es que yo
road.
tengo una,
They are
pero
located every mile along
está un
many
poco
roads.
rarita.
These markers tell you the distance from the beginning of the route starting at the south or west state line, or from the junction where the route began.
¿Cuántas?
Use these mile markers if you need to call for
Y
help.
por tu casa, por puente.
Some states provide motorists with special
Sí.
cellular phone numbers to call in emergency situations.
Estados 3, no sé.
Whenever you drive,
Anda con la mía por
understanding the
mientras.
signs, signals, and lane markings that
Ya
you
si
see
quieres todo
will
está
help make
hecho.
your trip safer and easier. They can also help reduce your risk by giving you
Igual que la
manches.
mía.
information well in advance of
Solo que no
safety
tiene reparación.
situations.
Duerme mejor.
La mía
And remember
tiene
to stay alert.
eficiencia 4.
Pay attention. Watch out for other roadway users. And always wear your safety belt.
Se nos murió el directo.
La verdad es que estaba viendo acá. Es que ya no sé qué hacer. Ya me aburrí de estar haciendo este examen. ¿Qué pedo yo? Solo tenía un montón de carbón. Pero no tengo nada.
¿Quién sabe a ver quién agarró?
Sí,
Tengo
pero
casquito de diamante, creo. Yo necesito tierra, loco. Ufa, ufa, ufa,
ey,
upa. ¡Ey! ¡Ey, ey, ey, ey!
ey,
¡Ey, ey, ey!
ey. Tierra ocupas, aquí viene harta tierra.
Ya la agarré toda.
Había bien harta tierra. Mira que hay carbón.
¿Qué tierra?
Motorcycle. Oh my god. ¿Cuál es el significado? Creo que no manches ni me acordaba que estaba en directo. Dice. Saludos, bro. Saludos, saludos. No, hombre, ¿te imaginas que me haga famoso? O sea, como que haga directo y me vea un montón de gente.
Siempre, siempre hay posibilidades. Crick.
No, hombre, qué chido, la neta. La forma octagonal. Oye, a ver si me lo saqué bien. Oh, sí.
Jasmine was my baby. She was 17 years old, very caring, very loving.
Bueno, ahora sí.
She was everything. Straight A student, very responsible for her age.
Me arrastra un casco, ¿verdad?
Sí. ¿Me lo regalas o no?
No.
¿O lo ocupas?
Sí, lo ocupo. Regrésamelo.
Ahorita no te lo voy a dar. No.
No te creas.
Así es la rata de Valentín, loco.
She was just
La
telling
rata
me
de
about her
Valentín así
day,
es. Uno le dice, loco, regresame mis cosas. No,
everything that she had done that
es
day,
una rata.
and her
Ojalá
plans
que
for the
esté viendo este
weekend. She
directo
said,
para
"Okay,
que lo
Mom,
sepa.
I gotta go. I love you the most." And I said, no, you gotta do a little bit better than that.
No, hombre, sí que
So she was like, "Okay, Mom, I love you the
Que me lo iba a
most,
quedar.
Mom. I love you, Mom." And we did that baby 10 times. And then I said, "Okay, baby, I'll talk to you later." Within 40 minutes after that call, she lost her life. It's still hard to believe that she's really gone.
Nothing can prepare you. And yet you have done so much in Jasmine's memory.
Tengo que dormir.
I need to make Jasmine proud.
Dame un segundo, solo quito este bambú de aquí.
Okay, you're safe. Make it count, Mom. Make this day count. She would have wanted me to make sure, if I could, get her message out so this doesn't happen to anyone else.
Me acuerdo las primeras veces que empecé a jugar Minecraft que no podía utilizar los elitres.
When you come across a railroad crossing,
No podía.
O sea, no, o sea, siempre que las utilizaba, o sea, sí podía volar, pero siempre me mataba.
within the blocks from each other,
Me caía.
the crossings are not always the same. It's just a small piece of the evidence.
No, pero es más difícil en teléfono. ¿Cómo usarlas?
It's my piece to add.
A mí se me hace fácil porque ya pues
Estás
pues,
acostumbrado.
Inspiration and to try and save other people's lives.
Y
Absolutely
también.
heroic.
El niño. Me desamarró el niño. Acá, niño. Iván. Yo vení para acá.
¿Qué pedo?
Está socio.
Estoy aquí viendo eso del examen y está viendo un video y se acabó el video y me sale mi directo como así
Recomendado.
Sí. ¿Qué pedo?
No fuimos mundial.
Mira. Iván, ¿tú sabes cómo editar videos así o miniaturas?
Miniaturas, no. Pero, o sea, editar videos, cualquiera, ¿no?
Pues sí.
O sea, hacer los cortes.
Neta, necesito que alguien que me edite los videos porque a mí me da un montón de hueva.
Sí, loco. Aún no tiene. Acá.
¿Qué?
Cacao.
¿Cacao? ¿Cuánto mide? Voy a cambiar de carril. No manches,
¿Qué pasó?
cuando empecé a hacer esto, lo del examen, iba
Ujú.
como, son como 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, como 11 secciones. Y yo
Ujú.
iba en la segunda, y ahorita yo voy en la 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, en la 7. No hacen falta 5. Lo voy a hacer ahorita, a la bestia.
What do you think is more dangerous? Driving drunk, high, or while drowsy?
I'd say driving drunk.
Driving drunk? Yeah, that's what I would say. Drunk driving, I think. What do you think? Drunk, probably. I think driving drunk.
¿Qué piensas que es
Say
más
drunk.
peligroso?
What, all of them? Drunk?
¿Manejar borracho?
Drowsy.
¿Manejar
Equally
como
dangerous.
marihuano? ¿O qué me digo? ¿O con sueño?
Sebastian is a very creative kid, so he
Pues
drew
borracho,
and
¿no?
he was kind of like a
Sí,
master
¿verdad?
Lego builder.
Sebastian and I have been dating for 7th year. This will be our 7th year. Whenever
Sí, yo
I
también creo
need
que
anything, he's always there. So he's very
borrachillo.
Pretty excited to get lessons. I just wanted to be independent, go, work, make my own money, and I didn't see sleepy or drowsy driving as distraction. I was really tired, didn't get a lot of sleep that day. Getting ready for work, having a day. I remember telling myself at one point, pull over. I just closed my eyes for what felt like just a few seconds, and then I collided with another car. And they had to, bring the eyes of life to pull Sydney out of the car. They pulled her.
¿Tienes libros?
I remember the safety.
¿Qué?
¿Libros
The two
tienes?
paramedics
¿Libros de qué tipo?
O sea, libros normales.
No. No tengo nada.
Deja ver si Valentín tiene.
Valentín nos esconde todo.
No, no creo que tenga.
There are many forms of impairment that can be dangerous behind the wheel, whether driving intoxicated, high, or distracted, all dangerous to yourself and others.
Valentín no tiene nada.
Valentín más bien ya debe retirarse a jugar.
No manches.
Texting, taking selfies. I've even seen a driver. Poor decision behind the wheel caused another. Things that you can do to stay safe while driving include pull over if you feel tired. Don't drive late at night. Always wear your seatbelt. Follow the traffic signs. Speak up when you're unsafe, whether as the driver or the passenger. Do not drive intoxicated, high, or distracted.
Take a short break. That's okay. You're gonna get where you need to go eventually.
I'll never forget Sydney. I actually got a tattoo on my arm, a place that I can see to remind me that I'm not just living for myself, but I'm living in her name too.
The reality is, driving requires 100% of our attention and focus. Keep your hands on the wheel, wear your seatbelt, and always be aware of what's in front of you and around you. It is the responsibility of all of us to make good choices each and every time.
No manches. Qué número feo.
Uy, lo que tengo aquí.
¿Qué tienes?
Más de las... Esta cosa que atacan los pueblos. Ay, me mata. Ay, casi me mata. Loco, sin querer.
Drunk driving, I think. What do you think? Drunk, probably. I think driving drunk. Say drunk. I think drunk. What, all of them drunk?
Drowsy.
Equally dangerous.
No tienes algo con toque de seda, no sé.
¿Toque de
Quiero
seda?
hojas de... Sí. Quiero unas hojas.
I was on my skateboard. I just passed.
¿Cómo que hojas?
Like in the hallway.
Hojas de... Hojas. Pero hojas de las otras, de la...
¿De los árboles o cómo?
Del árbol. Sí, de las hojas de árboles que me acabas de dar.
Pues con unas tijeras nomás.
Oh. Mi verdad, soy mongolo. Dale.
Sí.
Duerme, no puedo.
Sí, pero me voy. No es que había zombies.
Sí, terminaste de hacer la granja de hierro.
No manches, no, ya era empezado.
Y entonces todo ese hierro, ¿dónde lo saca, gran?
No, pues fui a una mina.
Yo ni hierro tengo.
Yo tampoco tenía, pero como fui a esa mina, agarré bien harto. Como la agarré con fortuna.
Quería cortar las hojas con toque de seda al perro.
And money, hang out with people.
He'll be our son here. Whenever I need anything, he's always there. So he's reliable.
Uf.
¿Qué?
¿Eh?
Uf, ¿qué te digo?
Oh, no, es que había una pregunta que no me la sabía, que no la podía pasar. Y ya la pasé. Verdadero falso. No manches, está lloviendo aquí en el juego y siento que está lloviendo en la vida real. Scooting. ¿Cuánto necesito? Eficiencia. No. Tarán, tarán. Ok. Oh. No manches.
¿Qué pasó?
Si te ponen un DUI, el costo total, o sea, de lo que vas a tener que pagar, son como más de $12,000.
¿Y qué es eso? Ni sé qué es eso.
O sea, es como cuando estás manejando y vas tomado
Ajá.
y que no puedes, o sea, pues que estás así pues borracho, pues, y te ponen
Ajá.
como una multa, pues, y así se llama DUI. Y
Ni sabía.
te quitan el carro, bueno, o sea, pues se lo lleva la grúa, tienes que pagar abogados, tienes que pagar la multa, tienes que hacerte como exámenes, no sé. Tienes que ir a un programa de compra que ya no tomes. Te van a subir el seguro, o sea, el precio de la aseguranza.
Aseguranza.
Y tienes que pagar para que puedas, como, o sea, como que te bloquean la licencia y tienes que pagar para que te la desbloqueen, ¿sabes? No manches. Hay que dormir, ¿no?
Un segundo.
My God, otro video.
Iba quedando el bioma de los ojos.
¿Ya lo acabaste o qué?
Estoy intentando hacerlo de vuelta.
Ahora bestia. Está chido.
¿El qué?
El bioma este.
¿Lo estás viendo?
Sí,
¿Dónde estás?
aquí.
Sí, pero lo estoy... Ahorita medio.
La pirámide está chida, la neta. Y el árbol este. Pero
Esto solo es ahorita. Ahorita esto voy a arreglarlo, voy a ponerle bases. Solo está bien.
es para que no se salgan los de estos, ¿verdad?
Sí, tienen que ser de 2, sí. Pero voy a quitarlo. ¿Me ayudas a quitarlo? Tienen buena hacha. Yo no tengo hacha.
No tengo. O sea, si quieres tener esa de hierro, pero
Tíramela, ¿dónde está?
ahí lo trajo. ¿Lo quito todo?
Sí.
Ya está.
Dale, gracias. Y uno aquí, uno aquí. Y con este le damos uno.
No manches, mañana tenemos que ir a la escuela.
Pasa nada, no pasa nada.
Hello.
16
I'm State Senator Royce
minutos,
West.
no
Today I'd
manches.
like to discuss with you the Community Safety Education Act, legislation designed to define the behavioral expectation of law enforcement and citizens during traffic interactions. More specifically, there's been issues that have arose over the last few years concerning in the interaction between law enforcement and citizens. In many instances, there have been fatalities as a result of this interaction. And so we believed in Texas that they come up with behavioral expectations for those types of interactions would be most appropriate. Towards that particular end, we assembled a group of stakeholders, law enforcement, civil rights organizations, to come up with what we believe should be a set of behavioral expectations during those interactions. And so those behavioral expectations have been set forth in our driver's license manual. So when a person studies for the driver's license test, they will have to cover that content. And yes, you should expect at least one, maybe two questions on the driver's license test to cover that particular content. In addition, we decided to make certain that we embed it in the DNA of the state. The way we have gone about doing that, we've placed it in our school system and requiring, yes, mandating that students between the grades of 9 through 12 get that content, that is the behavior expectation, know what their rights are, and know if they want to compliment or either complain about a police officer, exactly how you go about doing that. In addition, we have placed that in our driver education courses as well as our police academies. The reason for doing this is to make certain that to the best extent possible, everyone is on the same page in terms of what are the behavioral expectations when stopped by a police officer. Heretofore, police officers understood the behavioral expectations, but citizens haven't understood. And so by making this simple change, we believe that by that we can incorporate it into the DNA of our state, and by doing that we can make these types of interactions safer for all concerned. This is State Senator Royce West. Thank you.
Pero me voy contigo, pero nos vamos juntos. What the fuck?
Okay, please go faster because I am running late. I will not.
I'm going as fast as I can.
Please, just go through the light. Just don't let that light turn red.
Okay, fine.
Quiero que venimos juntos.
I think we're getting pulled over.
What? Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh no.
Obviously, if I go over the speed limit, we're gonna get pulled over.
Eficiencia.
Passenger, put your hands on the dash. Passenger.
Ma'am,
Passenger, put your hands on the dashboard.
Thank you.
They said it.
Driver, put your hands on the steering wheel. My name is Deputy Larry Hatch, Travis County Precinct 1. The reason why I stopped you is speeding 45 and 35. You have a driver's license, proof of insurance, ma'am? Thank you. Sit tight for a second, I'll be right back with you.
Danza. Una danza eterna.
It'll be asked inside the citation.
This isn't saying that you agree. It's just saying that you're going to follow up with the court.
Now we're going to be issuing a citation
Sí, lo voy a dejar.
45 and 35. It's not a mission of vehicle promise to occur to court. You saw it right here at the last line, at the bottom line right there.
You will get a copy with all the information you need.
We receive a notice in the mail. You got 30 days to appeal. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Dr. Penn. The video you just watched is intended to show you what not to do when you're stopped by a police officer. But what is the right thing to do? How should you, as a citizen, handle the situation? We've asked a cross-section of high school students and ordinary citizens to help us out by asking some of the typical questions that you might have about the right way to handle yourself if and when you get pulled over. Let's get right to it.
What does the officer expect to see when he approaches our car?
Officers don't always have a clear view into your vehicle. Keep your hands visible.
Creo que me salió el mejor casco que puede
Don't reach
haber,
for
creo.
anything. For example, you can place your hand on the steering wheel in the 10 and the 2 position. That makes sense? Take a deep breath. Breathe, relax, wait for the officer to approach, and he'll give you further instructions. If it's dark, turn the overhead light on.
Why does the officer tell us to roll down our windows? What's that all about?
On a traffic stop, the officer may ask you to roll down your windows for his or her own safety. Under certain circumstances, when there's not a great deal of illumination, or when the windows have a tint, the officer may require you to roll down the windows to identify anybody who may be in the back seat.
What happens if I don't want to show you my driver's license or tell you who I am?
If you refuse to show your driver's license to an officer when he stops you on a traffic stop, the officer can arrest you for refusing to show your driver's license. And under certain circumstances, if probable cause exists, the officer may also require the passengers to identify themselves.
No.
What happens if I don't have my
No me
driver's
convence.
license with me?
¿Eh?
Will I be arrested? What if I just forgot it at home?
An
Lo
officer
que
can
estoy
usually
haciendo.
verify that you have a license once he obtains basic information from you. Depending on local law, you may be arrested, but most likely you will only get a citation.
Do I have to get out of my car? I'm not a criminal.
Most of the time, an officer will actually get out of the vehicle for safety. You will be amazed how many times an officer and or his vehicle are struck by another driver while conducting a traffic stop. If the officer actually got out of the vehicle, it's for your safety and also for his. Put it this way, nobody wants to be standing 6 inches from the highway with their back to traffic.
What if I'm a passenger in a stopped car? Can I ask questions?
Many times passengers want to get involved with what's going on. Generally, we're only going to speak with the driver unless a passenger has done something wrong. The officer should only conduct business with the driver. It's up to the driver to pass on the information to the passenger.
Is forgetting to use my signal or going a few miles over the speed limit really a big deal?
Traffic law is all about everyone's safety. Most of the time, officers look for traffic violations in areas where there have been accidents. Citizen complaints about traffic or areas known to be dangerous, like construction zones, narrow streets, hills, blind curves, that sort of thing. When an
Esas
officer makes a
cosas que
traffic stop,
parecen como maderitas que están tiradas en los desiertos.
so sometimes, yes, not using that signal can be a big issue. Think
No
about
me
the last
entendiste.
time someone didn't signal and cut you off.
Why should I sign a ticket? I don't want to look like I agree with it.
Look at the ticket as a personal recognizance bond. You're signing it to say you will contact the court so you can be released to go on your way. If you don't sign the ticket, then you can be arrested and taken to see the magistrate at the jail.
Okay, so I signed the ticket. What happens next?
The law says you have to be given at least 10 days to contact the court to state what you plan on doing. At this point, you have options you can discuss with the court. You can ask to go to trial and have a judge decide your case. Some courts allow you to plead no contest and take defensive driving courses to then have the ticket dismissed. Or you can just pay the fine. If you don't have the money right away, almost every court will work with you to set up a payment plan. There are other options that you may have that vary court by court. The big thing is to ask and be sure to do it before the time set on your citation.
What if I think the officer acted inappropriately or was rude or didn't have a reason to stop me?
Hey, if you think the officer acted inappropriately, was rude, or didn't have a reason to stop you, Remember, you can take it to court. A court will have the final say on whether or not you violated the law. If it's about the officer's behavior or treatment, please contact that officer's employing agency. They have investigators that will contact you, and they will thoroughly investigate the complaint. Don't forget that most officers in this state and even across the country now have either in-car cameras with audio or on body-worn cameras with audio, so that will be the beginning point of investigation. After the department investigates your concern and complaint, they will contact you, let you know what the results were, what their findings were, and let you know what action, if any, was taken.
Do I have to let an officer search me or my car?
You have the right to deny a consent search of your car, and even if you say yes, you can change your mind at any time. A consent search means that the officer is asking you for permission to search your car. However, if the officer has probable cause to search, they do not need consent. As far as a person, an officer can frisk a car. For example, if you are asked to get out, the officer can look inside before you get back in to see if there is a weapon within the driver.
So now you have a better idea of how to handle the situation. Let's wrap things up and take another look at our traffic stop and how it could have turned out better.
We had pizza yesterday.
All right, no hamburgers since I don't eat red meat.
That's right. Got a non-meat eater over here.
What about snappy salads?
Ooh, snappy salads.
Yeah,
I'm talking my language now.
I haven't been there in a long time.
What you gonna get?
Salmon on it.
Yes, ma'am.
Make my own head snap.
Mm-hmm.
Salmon.
Mm-hmm. Hey, somebody have brake lights on?
It looked like it.
I didn't see brake lights on that one. So, you're getting pulled over.
Don't panic. It happens.
Put on your signal and look for a safe place to pull off the road.
Bravo 742 traffic. It's going to be a Texas tag. George King 430 Lincoln. Occupied.
If you can get into a parking lot, great. Put your car in park.
Roll down your windows.
Turn off your engine.
Keep your hands on the steering wheel and wait for the officer.
You will be asked to show your
No
driver's
manches.
license and insurance.
Está chido esto.
Pasó.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, officer.
Chido los
Officer
estos
Off
que viste aquí.
Dallas Police Department. You're being stopped today
Espérame.
because your brake lights are out. Is there any reason your brake lights are out
Las
this evening?
como
No, sir. I didn't realize it was
torres,
out.
no sé.
May I see your driver's license and proof?
Do what the officer
Oh.
asks. If you have to reach into your console, let him know you're about to do it. You're in my console. Let me grab
Es que lo está haciendo como modo Egipto, o sea.
Sí.
you, officer.
Thank
Nada,
you, sir.
está chido.
I'll be right back with you, okay, sir?
Yes, sir.
The officer may ask you to get out the car. Just follow the instructions.
Stand where you're asked. It will be the safest place. Stay out of the car until you're told to get back in.
So where are you coming from tonight?
I'm coming from class. I had an exam today.
What kind of exam?
I had a history exam.
History exam.
Yes.
How did you do?
I think I did pretty well. We will not find out until tomorrow.
Oh, well, good luck.
Yeah, thank you. I
hope you
appreciate
did
it.
well also.
I hope I did too.
I wasn't very good in history.
No?
No.
What's your favorite subject?
Math.
Math? Not really that smart for math, but hopefully you get math a lot more than what I do.
Wait for the officer to tell you it's okay to leave.
All right, sir. Here's your driver's license and insurance back.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, you're all set. Just a warning for the brake lights. You're free to go.
Thank you, sir.
Drive safe.
Thank you. You have a great night.
Have a good night.
You have a great night, man.
Thank you.
Look for a safe spot to leave. Usually the officer will wait for you to leave first.
On behalf of all the state and local partners that brought you this training video, thank you for watching. And safe travels across the great state of Texas.
We just want to keep everyone safe and get to our home at the end of the day.
¿Y ese Oscar quién es, vos?
Le metí un random al disco.
Hey,
Oscar.
se me hace que estoy escuchando como un gay. Creo que ahí se escucha. ¿Tú me lo escuchas, Iván?
Bien.
Nada, dije que está escuchando un gay, dije.
Driving is
Mira,
the
Nasa,
most
cállate,
dangerous
mejor que
thing
te va
most of us will ever do.
a allanar ese cuarto y te
And we
deporte.
do it all the time.
Hey.
Te voy a mandar a Donald Trump.
Thought to just how
Ellos
dangerous
se
it
miran.
is.
¿Qué?
Estoy en directo, así que no digas cosas así, ¿sabes?
Ah, el stream todo trabado lo va a tener.
In the U.S.,
No.
traffic crime
Pero
kills
en
more
serio.
people than all other kinds of crimes combined.
¿A poco?
And more
Sí.
than a third of these deaths
¿Y cuál es el
are
título?
because of one
Jugando con mi amigo Maika. Terminamos embarazados.
which is the most frequently committed violent
Tío, que
crime in
tío.
the country. The crime of
¿Cómo dañaron directo en 2 segundos?
horror stories. But there are no true
¿Cómo
villains.
terminaron directo?
The offenders aren't evil people. They're people who made a bad choice. No one deliberately set out to kill or hurt anyone. Some call driving while intoxicated a victimless crime, but it is not. In fact, according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, every year DWI costs the U.S. over $132 billion and claims more than 10,000 lives.
¿Eso salió? Oh, sí.
No sé.
Sí, eso
In
salió.
the U.S., we average 1.5 million DWI arrests each year. Texas is responsible for about 90,000 of those arrests, with almost 10% of those happening in the Houston-Harris County area.
DWI is one of the biggest problems that we face as a community. Harris County leads the nation every year in intoxicated-related fatalities on the roads, and this year is no different.
We lose about 10,000 people per year in the United States at the hands of drunk drivers.
¿Quién estará besando sus
Many of those
labios?
cases, it's the drunk driver himself that dies, but there's also
¿Terminaste?
many instances where it's an innocent family
¿Terminar qué?
that's on their way to the movies, on their way
Directo.
to the store that end up being killed.
No. ¿Por qué? No, no.
Texas is known on a national level as being the worst state for drinking and driving fatalities, and Harris County is known for the worst county in Texas, so that makes us the worst county in the
¿A dónde estamos en el stream?
DWI and
En Nimo.
Nimo. Death and destruction that drunk drivers cause.
Statistics tell us
En
that
bulla,
driving
oh.
while impaired becomes a habit.
Te voy a mandar a Donald Trump.
And by the time that someone is actually caught, there's a good chance that it wasn't their first offense.
Research over the years has shown us that the average DWI offender, by the time we arrest them, actually commits that offense about 80 times per year.
People are
Espérame.
often think, oh, I can handle it. I can hold my liquor.
Espérame.
And they don't understand that it's not about not being able to handle it. It's not about bravado. It's not about the law of averages. It's a fact that impairment really does
Teleo.
at the first grant.
Hey,
Ahorita entro, espérame.
look right here. Look at my finger up here. The finger up here. Look right here. Right up here. See my finger right here?
Can I go to sleep?
Well, after we go inside and take some blood. Many of those 80 times that drunk driver, people think make it home unscathed or without incident, but there's a lot of things that we don't know about, like those times when that drunk driver may hit a parked vehicle and continue on the way home. There may be innocent citizens that are trying to cross the street that are almost run over by that drunk driver.
And statistics don't tell about the pain. They don't tell about the impact on everyone involved. Not just the offenders and the victims, but also the first responders and the witnesses.
Some of the most horrific scenes that I've witnessed as a police officer, some of the most painful scenes, from dead babies to a beautiful young lady I'll never forget. She's under the influence, rolls her car, her face, the window breaks, her face starts scraping, and the whole left side of her face came off.
Recently we had a case, a woman was on her way home right after Hurricane Harvey, and she was blocks from her house, slowing down to make a left turn, and the suspected intoxicated driver was almost 3 times the speed limit and crossed the center line and hit her head on. Again, just blocks, a minute from her house. And her children and husband were there waiting on her, and she did not make it to the house. Fortunately, at this point in time, she's still alive, but her life has been altered forever. She's still suffering from injuries from that particular crash.
Corral arrested a female one night, and she saw her accident on TV. It was at 4 o'clock in the morning when the news came on, and we had a TV down at Intox, and she saw herself and her car on TV, and we told her, like, hey, you're involved in an accident tonight, someone did die, and she just had no remorse.
As soon as I realized what I had struck, it was I can't even describe it. I was just in shock of what happened. It wasn't just an accident. I struck a person. Was completely devastated. I wasn't even really worried about myself. I just couldn't believe what had happened, what I just did.
I was woke up by a police at my door at 3 o'clock in the morning. He had their IDs and asked me if I knew who these girls were. And as a mother of teens, sometimes you just think, oh my gosh, what have they done? They got in trouble. And how I wish that would have been the case.
I wish I know you.
The police officer let me know that.
Yeah.
Es un parque de diversiones.
¿Qué cosa?
¿Qué más hay?
A ver.
Apenas subirte acá arriba.
Espérame que no tengo un cuero. Está chido, está chido.
Solo para no herir.
¿Eh?
Lo dice para no herir. Sí.
No, sí está chido. No más que, ¿sabes qué? Quítale esto. Lo de la orilla. La tierra, pues.
No, es que o sea, voy a expandirlo más hasta allá. Un círculo.
Oh,
Es que esa tierra solo para que no se vaya.
no, bueno.
A toda esta orilla seguir, mira. O sea, una isla, pues.
Sí, sí, sí.
Por todas partes voy a ir.
No, pero sí está chido. Hey, what the fuck? Uy, el examen final. Todo me lo pasé así no leí nada, le puse siguiente. Estoy cocinado.
Dale, NASA, yo te voy dejando.
Dale, dale.
Cuídate.
Yo creo que tengo que terminar directo.
Ok.
Dale, pues está bien. Bye. Bueno, gente, hasta aquí directo. Vamos a esperar que hasta aquí directo de hoy. Espero les haya gustado. Tal vez más al rato pues haga un directo. Pero a ver qué. Pues ya saben. Compártanlo. Y muchas gracias. Adiós.